Do clown loaches need to be in groups? The clown loach, a peace-loving fish with the ability to form schools. They prefer living in groups, but will peacefully coexist if given space and time for solitude from their partners on opposite sides of an aquarium glass. Can I keep 2 clown loaches? The only way to give these aquatic acrobats the space they need is with a tank that can house up at least 6 loaches. This will ensure there's plenty of room left over for other important aspects, such as hiding spots and caves, not just open water swimming. For reference, we recommend an tank size corresponding guidelines found here. If you want your new family member healthy and happy, then make sure it has adequate living area, about 18x12. How many clown loaches should I keep? It is important that you keep the number of clown loaches in your tank below 5. These social and active fish need at least 4 other companions for company, or they can become very lonely. Do loaches need to be in groups? Loaches are great for beginners, as they can be housed in groups of 6 or more with little care. They usually do well and prefer peaceful company to boast their similarities. These fish all need plenty space. Can you keep 3 clown loaches? Clown loaches are an extremely social and peaceful fish that can often be found closely foraging in the substrate. They are best kept together with other members of their species, usually 5 or more per tank, but if you only have fewer than 4, they'll stay hidden most likely, because this shy animal doesn't like to share its space. Do clown loaches fight each other? http://www.youtube.com/watch v equals h1giec3h7ha. How many clown loaches are in a tank? The clown loach is a schooling fish. They are peaceful with their own kind and other species, but they do prefer the company of others to keep them safe from solo swimming adventures. These guys can be found living in groups as large as 4 or more, so if you want one for your tank, or even just someone else's, make sure there will always plenty left over space available so these happy few don't get too packed on top each other. Tank matey, said no aquatic creature ever since evolved into existence back when water existed only on Earth's surface. This indicates how important it really may seem being able. How long does it take a clown loach to reach full size? The clown loach is a surprising little fish that can grow up to 1 inch in just 6 weeks. This surprises me, because most small freshwater aquarium plants only reach about 4 millimeters after they are fully grown. The average size for this species though ranges from 3 to 10 inches, with some reports claiming 1-2, which means you might need one of those fancy filters if you plan on keeping them alive longer than expected. Do clown loaches clean tanks? If you want a fish that will be everywhere in your tank, the clown loach is for you. These little guys are great at scavenging food from anywhere, and can even find some hidden spots on land to snack upon. However, they do require good maintenance with their diet, because if there isn't enough floating vegetation or other sources around, then these omnivores might get hungry again soon after eating one meal too many, leading them back into looking through every nook cranny before finally accepting defeat without so much as taking down another chunk of meat off anything else but its own jaws and maybe yours. So while this may sound adorable now, don't let. What can live with clown loach? Some of the best tank mates for clown loaches include other types of freshwater fish, such as discus, large South American cichlids, rainbows and barbs. Many people keep them in a group because they enjoy interacting with each other more than just one individual would do alone. Some even go so far as to call these shoaling species. They are also easy on your wallet. You can find inexpensive ones at pet stores or online retailers like eBay, where there's usually plenty available, without having any real worries about getting rid of whatever comes along into their environment, since this isn't something. What are clown loaches good for? Brine shrimp and clown loaches are 2 excellent options for controlling snail populations in your tank. Not only do these fish eat any kind of fresh or saltwater mollusk they can get their greedy little hands on, but if left unchecked, the snails will be kept far away from other inhabitants that don't want them around either. How can you tell if a clown loach is male or female? The female clown loach has a slightly plump body and rounder face than the male. The tail of her curves inwards, while he is straight-tipped with an inward curve at its end. What's that bug? Helps you identify insects by their differences between males-females. Can I keep a single dojo loach? Keeping a single dojo loach in your tank could be challenging. But it's not impossible. These fish prefer to live with other loaches and can establish themselves as dominant members of their group if you have 3 or more individuals. They are also considered very peaceful, so they'll do just fine living somewhere like this too.